Hello friends, now we will discuss the first question of day 9. Here the question is to find the palindrome number. Here given that write a function to find whether the given number n is a palindrome. Here we have to write a function that will find the given number is a palindrome. Here the definition of palindrome number is given. A palindrome number is one that reads the same backwards as well as forwards. For example, 252. Here we can see that from backward it is 252 and from forward it is 2 and 5 and 2. So these are the examples of palindrome numbers. After that, the number will be passed to the function as an input parameter of type int. Here, given that an input parameter should be of integer type, and if the number is a palindrome, the function should return 2. If the number is palindrome, the function should return 2, else it should return 1. Here assumption is given that the input number will be a positive integer number which is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 25,000. We will solve this problem in Dev C++ application. Before solving this, I request you to subscribe our channel for more these types of questions and solutions. Let's start. Now press Ctrl N for new tab. At first, we will write the program as usual. After that, I will explain to you how it works. Now, at first we will include header files which is hash include stdio.h. After that, we will declare function that is int, let's say is palindrome, and now we will pass one formal argument as input, that is input 1. After that, we will initialize and declare some variables, that is rem for reminder and rev for reverse, which is equal to 0, and another is temp. After that, we will store the input 1 to temp. So temp equal to input 1. Now we will take while loop. While input 1 is not equal to 0, we will continue the loop. After that, we will perform some operations, that is reminder equal to input 1 modulus 10. After that, reverse equal to reverse into 10 plus reminder. Now input 1 equal to input 1 divided by 10. Now we will close the while loop. After that, we will write the condition if reverse equal to temp, we will return 2, which has given in the question. After that, else we will return 1. Now we will write the main function int main. We will take one number as input, that is printf. We will take the number from user, so enter the number. After that, we will read it from keyboard, %d ampersand number. Now we will call the function printf %d. Here our function name is palindrome, so here is palindrome, and we will pass the number variable, let's say. After that, get ch to hold the screen and close. Now by pressing Ctrl S, we will save the program. Let's name as is palindrome.c. Now we will select all files. Let's save. At first we will execute the program. Execute, compile and run. Let's give the input to 52 which has given in the question. It is a palindrome number, so it should return 2. Now press enter. Here we can see that it returns 2. So it's correct. Now let's check for another input which is not a palindrome number. Let's say 245. Here we can see that it is not a palindrome number, so it should return 1. And here it returns 1. So it's correct. Now we will see how it works. Here at first we have taken one integer input, that is input 1. Let's say input 1 equal to 252 which are given in the question. We will check for this number whether it is a palindrome or not. We can see that it is a palindrome number because after reversing it, it is 252. So let's check. Here at first we have taken some variables, that is remainder, reverse and temp. So here let's say remainder, and we have initialize reverse variable to 0 and another is temp. Now we have stored input 1 to temp. So here input 1 equal to 252. So here temp equal to now 252. While input 1 is not equal to 0, here 252 is not equal to 0. So our condition is true. So we will perform these operations. That is remainder equal to input 1 modulus 10. So here 252 modulus 10 which is equal to 2. So now remainder will be updated to 2. After that reverse equal to reverse into 10 plus remainder. Here reverse value is 0. 0 into 10 equal to 0. After that 0 plus 2. So now reverse becomes 2. After that input 1 equal to input 1 divided by 10. So here 252 divided by 10. Now input 1 will be updated to 25. After that we will again check the condition. Input 1 is not equal to 0. Here 25 is not equal to 0. So we will again perform these operations. So remainder equal to input 1 modulus 10. So here 25 modulus 10. Now it returns 5. So remainder will be updated to 5. After that reverse equal to reverse into 10 plus remainder. Here now reverse equal to 2 and 2 into 10 it becomes 20. Now 20 plus 5 25. So reverse becomes 25. After that input 1 equal to input 1 divided by 10. So here 25 divided by 10. Now input 1 becomes 2. Now we will again check the condition. Input 1 is not equal to 0. Here we can see that 2 is not equal to 0. So our condition is true. Now we will again perform these operations. That is remainder equal to input 1 modulus 10. So here input 1 is now 2. 2 modulus 10. It returns 2. So remainder will be updated to 2. Now reverse equal to reverse into 10 plus remainder. So here 25 into 10 250. 250 plus remainder is 2. So 252. Now reverse will be updated to 252. Now again input 1 equal to input 1 divided by 10. So here 2 divided by 10 equal to 0. So input 1 will be updated to 0. Now we will again check the condition. While input 1 is not equal to 0, here we can see that input 1 is 0. So our condition is false. So we will come out of the loop. Now if reverse equal to temp, here we can see that reverse equal to 252 and temp equal to 252. So both are equal. So it should return 2. So here we can see that it returns 2. So it's correct. Please do like and share this video and subscribe our channel for more these types of questions and solutions. Thank you for watching.